What's good? What's happening? Welcome back to the Voicemail Podcast. I am your host, Kalima, and I am the owner and founder of Rebel Marketing Society. And with my brand, we focus on helping small e commerce businesses by providing educational resources on marketing and branding and anything business related to help you scale and grow. Okay? So today we are back with another episode. Today I'm going to be primarily talking to any business in the beauty industry. So if you have a skincare line or cosmetics brand, whatever, anything beauty related, this podcast episode is for you specifically. So I'm going to help you guys out with just talking about as a small business how you can come into the industry and grow quickly, right? And when I say quickly, just a disclaimer, because folks be thinking, listen, at Rebel Marketing Society on a voicemail podcast, I'm not selling you no 10 grand a month in 30 days bullshit, okay? Listen, very much achievable for people who are more established, but I'm talking to people who are like new, like haven't built an audience yet, struggling to even get sales type of people, okay? So we not doing that cap shit over here. I when I say quickly, I mean just finding an audience and growing in the first 6 months at a faster rate than it would take, somebody who just doesn't have any knowledge, continuously making the same mistakes, and it's just taking them year after year to really build up. You build up quickly when you have a strategy, you're providing value, but most importantly, you know the tribe of people, your community that you're speaking to, right? Like you have a targeted audience. Most people come into the game, they try to talk to a broad group of people, and this is where they grow wrong because they have trouble getting their content, to resonate with people. Like the common thing I hear all the time is like, I need engagement. I don't have no engagement. Like I'm posting content, but I'm not getting any sales. And 9 times out of 10, it's just because your content is not talking to a specific group of people. It's just too broad. It's way too broad. So, again, when I say quickly, I'm not talking about any overnight success. I just mean not taking years to grow your brand and grow your audience and start making real money in your business, right? Because like literally in 6 months, your whole business can transform if you kill it though. Okay, so I always got to put disclaimers out. Like if you're trying to grow quickly, just you got to be ready to put in that quick work. Seriously, like dead ass. Like I'm not gonna say no sleep because I believe in sleep, but like you need to be treating your shit like a full-time job. Period. So you got to be prepared, okay? But anyway, so I'm gonna help you guys with giving you tips and some game on just the approach and how you need to think and how you need to move as a small business to help you build your brand awareness to reach the right people you need to reach in order for you to start building a solid audience and then being able to like actually make sales and consistent sales because we want consistency. Okay, so again, this is for my skincare and cosmetics people. This information can be applied to anybody, but I'm talking specifically to you guys. If you didn't check out my last video, I did a video talking to hair and entrepreneurs. So you might want to check that out if that is you and you're struggling with sales or trying to, increase your audience or find your audience. Go watch that video because I really dropped some game and it's really, really a good video if you are trying to figure out where you're going wrong in your hair or lash business. Okay. All right. So let's get to the meat of the information. All right. So the first thing as a small business, what you need to do is, this doesn't matter if you launch your business already, cool, you can always go back to the drawing board, start all over. It's best to rebrand as a small business then wait until you're already established because you want people to identify your business for the right reasons, right? So you want to start off by finding a niche. Like I said, sorry, my train of thought, y'all, it's early in the morning. Excuse me. The beauty the beauty industry is big, okay? It is a lot of money. Like, I love the beauty industry just because it's just so much you can do in the beauty industry, and there's so many lanes that you can tap into. It's very broad. So meaning you have to start small. You have to find a community. You have to find a targeted audience that you want to serve within the beauty industry, okay? Because it's a lot. It's a lot. It's cosmetics. There's like skincare stuff. People even do like organic, more holistic skincare products. Products that like actually are like aimed to treat specific like illnesses, like acne and stuff, like health related problems. Like, there's so much, like there's just so much in the beauty industry. Okay. So the most important thing is you finding your lane, okay, and starting small. So what niche can you tap into? That's very, very important. Very, very important. You have to be targeted. Okay. You have to be specific. Don't try to reach everybody. That's unrealistic for a very small brand. You have to find your group of people, your own community that you can speak to specifically, you can target, you can create content for, and you can capture interests. If you're trying to talk to a big group of people, then that's extra work for you, because you're going to have to find different ways of marketing and speaking to different groups of people. So don't overwork yourself. Okay. Like, don't be dumb. Be smart. We're going to move smart. So that's the first thing. You need to find your niche. Okay. Then once you found your niche, you need to then understand and know what your value is. What are you providing to your group of people that you're trying to talk to? Okay. When we're talking about value, we're talking about experience. Okay. So what are you doing for your audience? Why do they need your beauty products? Okay. What can your brand, not even just your products, what is your brand? Because your whole brand is a representation of you. Okay. Not just your product, the whole brand, your customer service, your packaging, the way, how communicative you are, how fast your shipping time is, all, like, literally every layer in your brand is a representation of your brand. Okay. So everything matters. So, again, you need to think about the value that you offer, right? So this requires research. Okay. Like, it's very important to research. I know a lot of people don't like to, it's tedious, you know what I'm saying? But research don't mean you need to spend, 6 months. Hell, you don't even need to spend a week. You can really give yourself a day, a good solid day to collect some information about your industry, about your niche, you know what I'm saying? And figure out what other brands out there are doing something similar to you, okay? And then figuring out, like, what are their strengths? What are they known for? Okay? What type of identity have they created for themselves? Okay? And then also look at what are their weaknesses? What are they lacking? What can your audience get that they can't get from no other brand, right? So that's what you need to think about when it comes to value, because for all anybody's concerned, somebody can just go to Target and go pick up some skincare or cosmetics or beauty products from any of those brands in Target who have already established themselves, right? Why do they need to shop with you? So that's the mindset that you need to have as a small business. I'm always thinking about that. I'm always thinking about, like, at the end of the day, like, why should they give a fuck about your shit? Okay? Like, that's literally And I'm speaking for like just my brand myself. Like I always think about that. Like there's other marketing businesses out there that have already established themselves. They're bigger, they're more well known and popular. Why the fuck do people want to, like, why would they care to look at me? What's so different about me? That's my mindset. Okay. So with that being said, you have to think like that, because Walmart is up the street, beauty supplies around the corner. You know what I'm saying? You know, all these online stores, that Sephora, you feel me? They can just go there, shop online. Why do they need your business, your product, your brand? Okay. So that's what you need to think about. And when we talk about value, you know, I know a lot of people, I'm sure you've heard or seen other like marketers or brand, you know, people who teach like branding, or other people who teach stuff similar to what I do. People always talk about, or we always say, what problem do you solve, right? And I think a lot of people don't really understand, or they get kind of stressed or overwhelmed with that question, because people kind of equate solving a problem to like, you know, fixing some damn curing, I don't know, like fixing some a back alignment or some shit. I don't know. Like y'all be thinking too much. Y'all be thinking like, what what problem can my product solve, and what cure for cancer can I come up with? Like, no, we're not talking about all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just mean what value, or what can your brand give your audience that they can't get from nowhere else. That's what we mean. It's all about the experience. You want to make sure, and to be completely honest, there's a lot of brands out here who have shitty ass products. Okay? You know a few, your mama know a few, your grandma know a few. We all know brands that products ain't all the way there quality wise, but their marketing and their branding is on point though. And that's why they have the type of business that they have. Cuz sometimes it's not all about products. It's not. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, lashes and hair, they're not really solving a problem. It's all about the experience. It's all about what type of branding that you created for your business that make sure lashes or your hair feel exclusive, or gives your audience some type of connection to your business, to make them want to even buy your hair. It's the end result. Sometimes people just buy shit just because they want to be associated with that brand. So it's not always about finding a fix or finding something to solve in that sense. It's more so of just being able to connect your people with your brand, to make them want to even buy or purchase your product. Because again, it's and you can, and I'm sure this relates to you, because this relates to me too. We all sometimes just buy shit and we have no purpose for it. For example, just to support a black business. Sometimes we gonna go out to those vendor shops and just be like, well, damn, bro out here hustling. So let me go ahead, just, you know what I'm saying, just throw him a few change just to show support to my black brother, because he out here with his vendor table and hustling. You know what I'm saying? Hustling. I have no purpose for, you know, this painting or this statue that I just brought for him though. Nothing more than just because I wanted to support him. That's it, right? So, because I feel like I didn't went all left. So let me get my notes back out so I can get back on track. But anyway, so it's all about the experience. Okay, so think about that when you think about your brand and what you want your brand to be known for, and what value you can offer your audience. Okay, so the next thing is content. Okay, When it comes to, and this pertains to really any business that sells physical products, content is like number one. Okay, imagery is number one. So in like, be ready to go hard for content. Okay, people want to see all aspects of your product, from beginning stages all the way to the finished end result. People, like, we are in the age now of information. Social media is, the norm, everybody's norm. People wake up and log into Instagram before they brush their teeth. Okay, so people want to see everything. Basically, that's what I'm saying. People want to see everything. Like, the days of hiding behind, photos is over. People want videos. People just want more from businesses. They want transparency. They want to build with you. They want to see the process. You know what I'm saying? They want to see everything. So be ready to showcase that. Okay? Because just posting pictures is not going to cut it no more. People want videos. People want to be educated. You know what I'm saying? People want to see the process of you, packaging your orders. How do you package? You know what I'm saying? What's the process? How do you, once somebody purchase from you on your Shopify store, what is the process? Where do you get your Excel sheets from to process the orders? How do you print labels? You know what I'm saying? How do you put the label on the packaging? Like, people want to see it. People want to see it. People want to see how to use your products. They want the tutorial, especially if you're selling like a product line. You know what I'm saying? What's the step? What's the process or the steps of using your products? Which product comes first? Then what? Then what? Then what's the last one? Like, they want to see it all. You should be using your products. If you don't have anybody to model your products or use your stuff or whatever, then you do it. You don't even really need nobody. You do it. If this is your product, if this is your brand and you're trying to grow it, you should have no problem being the model. I know not everybody wants to be the face, but sometimes we just got to do what we got to do, because I don't want to be the face of my business. That's why I don't have my picture. You know what I'm saying? I have my logo, because I don't want my brand to be associated with my face. I want my brand to be associated with my logo. That's how I want to build my business. Now, I don't show my face for everything. I found ways to, finesse. But in some cases, I do. When I have my webinars live and stuff like that, at the same time, I still understand people want to see that. So I'm going to have to give in a little bit. Not a lot of it, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we got to do some things we don't want to do. So even with going live, I know a lot of people shy away from that too, but you got to get out there. You can always start with videos. You don't have to go live. So let me put that out there too. You don't have to, but you do have to incorporate some type of video content for you if you want to make sales and if you want to grow. Photos is not cutting it no more, especially if you're selling physical products. Okay, so educate. Again, like I said, we are in the age of information. People want to see the people want to be informed. Okay, people want to know the process. They just want to know just to know. They don't really give a fuck. They just want to know. They want to see more behind your brand, because it's so much easier to build and connect with your brand if people are able to see more. You know what I'm saying? So content is going to be very key. You know what I'm saying? Right now, and it's really, especially right now because of this pandemic, a lot of attention has been turned towards, the internet and building an online presence. You know what I'm saying? The pandemic has forced so many businesses to turn their attention online and start building their presence online. So with that being said, if you are trying to build your business online, then you have to get with the time. Okay? You have to figure out what's hot, what's trending, you know what I'm saying, in your industry, in your niche, and you got to get with it. You got to get with it. Okay? So, and especially if you're like, if you have like a holistic or some type of like organic, skincare line, or if you have make products to like help with acne, or any of those other like health related issues, definitely, definitely, definitely you need to be educating. You need to be educating. You need to be showing a lot of content about the results of using your products. You know what I'm saying? How to use your products so they can ensure that if they purchase from you, that, they're using it correctly to get the end result, which is the elimination of acne and breakouts. Okay? Because again, they're not purchasing the product for the product. They're purchasing the end results. They're purchasing what your product can do for them. Okay? So educate, content, a lot of content. So wherever you're trying to promote your brand, Instagram, Facebook, wherever, content is key. But quality, targeted content is key. Don't just be posting just to post, just because you want to look active. Okay, because some of y'all be doing that too. Just, let me look active. Let me post today. But you have no real strategy behind your content. Is your content sparking engagement? Is your content informing your audience on how to do something? Are you, and if you do post photos, because there's nothing wrong with that, but there should be a mix. If you do post photos, are you posting quality photos? Okay. Quality. No, you don't need to invest in no $1,000 camera, or even need to go hire a professional photographer. Get your iPhone, get you a ring light. If you don't have a ring light, get in the sun. No excuses. Okay. So content is going to be very key in your growth. Okay. So now let's talk about some ways to grow on social media, right? And I'm just going to be talking about, some tips on growing on Instagram, some tips with Facebook, some tips with TikTok and Pinterest. Okay. So with Instagram, I'm going to do that one first because that's everybody's favorite. What's important to know about these platforms? Two things. Number one, you need to make sure whatever platform that you choose, that's where your audience is. Never choose a platform just because you're comfortable with it and you know it, and you because you don't know the other platforms, you're not going to go on there. Some of y'all be on the wrong platform. And y'all be on the platform because y'all targeting an audience that's not where y'all at. So y'all already losing out on money. No. Where is your audience? This is not about you, okay? Where is your audience at? Because they might be on Facebook. They might be on Pinterest. They might be on TikTok, primarily. You can have a presence on these other platforms, but I'm talking about where you're investing 90% of your time. You need to figure out where your audience primarily is. If you have a younger, and when I say young, I mean like, fresh out of high school, college, they're probably on TikTok. I'm sure they have an Instagram because TikTok is still kind of a fairly new platform and it's still growing. But a lot of that younger crowd migrated over to TikTok. A lot of them. So if you have that fun, upbeat, young type of brand that you're trying to cater to that group of people, then you need to be focusing your energy over on TikTok. Okay? And then you need to understand your platform. So let's talk about that. Instagram is an entertainment and visual platform. Facebook is a community and networking type of platform. TikTok, again, is about entertainment and fun, and it's video driven. So it's all strictly videos, short clips, videos, reels, whatever you want to say. And Pinterest is a discovery, inspirational, and informative type of platform. It is very, very important to know your platform because it requires a different strategy. Okay? This is where a lot of people go wrong too. They don't understand their platform, especially with Instagram. I talked about this in my last video with the hair and business entrepreneurs. I talked about this already, so sorry if you listen to that. I will be repeating that information again. But let's get into Instagram. So like I said, Instagram is entertainment and visual driven. So what does that mean? That means that people are coming on there to be entertained. So your content needs to be entertaining. It shouldn't be dry and boring, okay? It should be stopping people in their scroll and capturing their attention. This is why important. This is why I started off this video saying that you need to start by niching down your brand and figuring out what value you offer to your community. Because when it's time for you to start making content and promoting your business on these social media platforms, it's going to be that much easier for you to capture their attention. Not only that, but create targeted content that speaks directly to them. So if they do see you somewhere, you know what I'm saying, then they're more than likely going to click, the link to your profile and be more in tune, engaged, because you're speaking directly to them. But if you have no idea who you're talking to, you're just going to be creating content. A lot of business owners do this, and this is why a lot of them struggle with sales and growth, because y'all are just creating content, on a whim. Y'all waking up deciding what y'all going to create, and that's going about growing your business all wrong. Terrible marketing strategy. You should not be guessing. You should already know. You should be knowing in a week in advance what your game plan is for the week to grow your brand. If you're guessing, then you need to go back to the drawing board. You need to do some planning. Okay. So, so it's an entertainment and visual platform. So Instagram is all about the fun. So your content on Instagram, or if you're going to be using Instagram primarily to grow your business, then you need to be investing into making sure your content is visually appealing to the audience that you're trying to attract. Okay? You need to have a page that is aesthetically appealing. Y'all be having pages that's aesthetically unappealing. Okay, the vibes be off. The brand consistency be off. I don't know what kind of colors y'all got. Y'all reposting shit from other people and throwing it up on your page, and there's no consistency on your page. The quality of your images is poor. Like you taking photos from a 2001 Nokia phone, flip phone at that. Okay? Sidekick. So y'all need a theme. No, you don't need no fancy. So let me put that out here too. You don't need to be no graphic designer. You don't need to be no creative, creatively designer or nothing like that. Like, you know how easy it is? There's so many made for you templates, Instagram templates, social media templates already done for you that y'all can go buy. You don't even need to go buy it. Canva, go ahead, get on Canva. I don't know if, I know with Canva, there's limitation. There's certain things you got to purchase, but it's worth it. If I don't say invest in nothing, Canva will get you to get your brand together. I think it's like $12 for the business or pro subscription, Canva Pro. Oh, listen, worth it. Like in terms of like helping you keep a consistent branding identity, yes. Especially if you struggle in that area. They have so many templates on there that you can use and just, edit it to fit your brand. So the excuses are not there no more. Now, if you feel like you want to go purchase one, go to creativemarket.com, you know what I'm saying, and shuffle through, like type in into the search bar social media templates, and you'll see so many that come up, and it's inexpensive. It's so many templates on there. Like, there is no excuse to not have a consistent theme. And those templates, most of those templates on Creative Market, they're made from Canva. So when you download it, you can upload them to Canva, and then, you can just edit and redesign, on Canva to fit your brand. So do that. But when it comes to content on Instagram, it needs to be appealing. It really needs to be appealing. So you need to think like, I'm trying to stop people in the midst of their scroll to get them to pay attention to my content. You got to think about Instagram. Instagram is a crowded space. And with it being a platform that's entertainment driven, they're trying to catch up with the latest, the trends. They're trying to catch up with their celebrities. Like, they're on there to be entertained. So you have to think about your audience mindset. They're not coming on there searching for some brands to shop with. They're not trying to come on there and spend no check at all. So give them a reason to spend a check. Okay? So that's one thing. So content is very, very important. Another thing is you need to start getting with some influencers. You don't need to start off with no damn Jada Chavez and Ari. I forgot what's her Instagram name. The Real Kyle sister. You don't need to start off with these big influencers, okay? Y'all need to tap into these small micro influencers. Even the people who don't even have 10K followers. What y'all need to be focusing on is engagement. Because I can't tell you, and I might start roughing up a draft, roughing up a little template, and giving y'all influencers that y'all can utilize that's killing it with the engagement. They might not have 10K, but their engagement is on point. You know what I'm saying? So shit, you might promo with them and you can get a guaranteed, 5 sales just because they have built a good solid following or audience, because there's a difference between an audience and a following. They have an audience that trusts them and would be more likely to purchase something that they promote because they have established trust. So y'all need to get with influencers. Not only that, this is going to help your brand get more visible and reach a bigger audience. Y'all can't hashtag y'all brand to death. So if you came on this podcast thinking I'm going to tell you just to use hashtags, I'm not, because you can really get that information from somebody else. I'm about to tell you some real shit. Invest. Yes, use your hashtags. Any free promo is great promo. Don't sleep on hashtags. They work. But they're not going to get you in front of an audience like using an influencer would. Okay? So use hashtags, great. But you need to invest in your business and get your brand to reach as many people as you can. Don't focus on starting off with big influencers. There's so many micro influencers that you can start with who have, I would say anywhere between like 5,000 followers, 5,000 to about 50K. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're on a tight budget, I would say start in that window. But most importantly, pay attention to their engagement and make sure they're going to be a great representation of your brand. Stop throwing away money just because somebody popular, they look good, they know. Who gives a fuck? How can they benefit your business? because you'll be surprised how many of these people have willingly coughed up the dollar with all these big influencers, and some of them shit didn't even get the promo and didn't get their money back or product back. Okay? So do research, because it's at the end of the day, regardless of how many followers they got, it's a business transaction. This is about business, okay? Because this is not like you doing something for free. It's a give and take situation. So just like, you want to make sure they have a solid following and an engaged audience, you want to also make sure that they a good representation for your brand, you know what I'm saying? And they gon' bring you in them sales or following, you know what I'm saying? So pay attention to that. Also, another thing is with Instagram, take advantage of Reels. That's a new thing. It's a new feature, and it's really good at bringing in views. Like really good. So try out Reels. Like you don't have to have your face in a video if you still kind of reserved a little bit. Just take a video of you, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're making products, you got so much content to make, or you could make. All you can do is turn on your camera and show them how you make your products. You don't need to have your face in there, you know what I'm saying? But utilize Reels. Show them, create a little Reel video breaking down the steps of how you put your products together or how to use your products. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so many fun, creative things that you can do with Reels. And I think you can do like 15-second videos. I think the longest on Instagram, I think it's 30 seconds. So, and even 30 seconds go by so quick. So, I mean, there's so many things that you can do, but Reels are what's hot right now. So I highly, highly would advise you to take advantage of that. Okay. So that's with Instagram. Let's move on to Facebook. Okay. So if your audience is on Facebook or you're primarily going to be using Facebook, remember, this platform is community and network driven. Okay. So this is not a platform that is about entertainment and visuals. So what you're doing on Instagram ain't gonna work on Facebook. Okay, you gotta know your platform. So it's all about networking and building. Okay, so highly, highly, highly advise you to take advantage of Facebook groups. I'm mad at myself for waiting so long to realize how good these groups are when it comes to promoting your business and getting your business seen. Like, I've been sleeping on Facebook groups, y'all. Get into these groups and promote yourself. Okay? Like, I'm in groups promoting the fuck out of myself. Literally, because within these groups, there's always, literally every single day, it's always posts about drop your links, promote yourself, drop your business page, shout yourself out, follow. There's so many opportunities to promote your brand. And it's so easy to because everybody, that's the good thing that I do like about Facebook, is because you can drop links and people can just click a link and be taken to your Instagram to follow you, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to be, whatever you want to promote, it's so easy versus Instagram, besides the link in your bio, you know what I'm saying? That's clickable. Everything else is not. So it limits you. You know what I'm saying? People have to do a little bit of extra work to click on your link versus Facebook. You can drop a link in a comment and boom, you know what I'm saying? It's so easy to build. You know what I'm saying? So highly, even if you don't, and honestly, to be completely 100, even if you're not on Facebook like that, really in terms of pushing content, just use it for groups. Just create you a business page, and get in these groups and just, any opportunity that you can to promote your Instagram link, drop your link and have people go to your link, follow you, like your photos, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm so mad at myself for waiting this long to utilize Facebook groups, because it's a good and easy way to build and network with people. Okay. And you can also share, and I would highly suggest you do this too. If you don't want to use Facebook like that, what you post on Instagram, like if you have an Instagram business account, which you should, you can link your, or you have to have a Facebook page in order to have an Instagram business account. So, but what you can do is then you can then sync your content over to Facebook. So for example, whatever you post on Instagram, there's an option before you publish your content on Instagram, like literally that last step before you press publish at the bottom, it gives you an option to post your whatever you finna post on Facebook. So then what you can do is go on Facebook and just share that content to your groups. So like you kind of killing, you know what I'm saying, a few what's the damn saying? Killing a few birds, and I don't know. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's too fucking early. Anyway, I'm really thinking about this saying, killing a few, whatever. Y'all get it. But anyway, so don't utilize it in that sense. If you don't want to like separately create content for Facebook, that's a way you can still be on another platform posting and getting traffic from another place than just like putting all your eggs in Instagram, right? So you can do that. Post your content, you know what I'm saying, and get likes to your business page, because that is going to help boost your page and get seen more. So create your page, and then like when those opportunities come about for you to post and drop your links, drop your Facebook link page. Facebook page link, and drop your Instagram link. You feel me? Because you can do that. So do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Promote yourself. So that's Facebook. Now let me go to TikTok. Now, TikTok is like Instagram, but TikTok is a little more on the fun side. Okay? Like it's really just about fun and entertainment, because it's more geared to a younger audience. Okay, so that's why I said if you are servicing a younger crowd, meaning anybody like 25 and younger, I would say TikTok. Really, if you're talking to like college people in college, like that age group, yeah, that those and even if you if you have a brand that talks to like teens, like high school, like seniors, like 17, 16, because there's a lot of brands that talk to that audience, that demographic. You definitely need to be on TikTok, okay? Because that platform is primarily geared towards them. There are businesses and entrepreneurs on there, but it's not as crowded with entrepreneurs like Instagram is, okay? So you need to get on there. You need to be creating videos and content on your products. Like I have seen so many little small business entrepreneurs on there promoting the fuck out their business, creating content about just showcasing their products, showcasing just different aspects of their business. Like it just allows you to be so transparent, and like people really like that shit. People like that. And there's so many entrepreneurs, small business owners who have literally built their business on TikTok and are making thousands of dollars. Thousands. I literally follow one. I admire her because she hopped on the opportunity. What's her? Actually, I'm finna look at it right now and figure out what's her TikTok. Hold on, real quick. Look at me, finna shout somebody out. Following Oh, her brand is called Hello Black Child, and you might have heard of her. She's on Instagram too, but she built her business on TikTok, killing it, killing the game. Hello Black Child is her name on TikTok. Follow her, watch her type of content, watch what she does to bring in traffic to her business from TikTok. Okay, that's a perfect example of how you kill it on these platforms, man. You gotta use it right. But with TikTok, if you're going to primarily be using this, and my advice, especially if you really want to see growth, is you need to at least be posting once a day, more if you can. I wouldn't say be posting 5 or 6 times. The max three, but once a day is good. I would then focus on building and following other people in your industry and following other influencers and getting these comments, because TikTok ain't like Instagram. People are more willing to follow you back than like your stuff like that. So it's much more easier to build. But with TikTok, you got to be consistent. Utilize hashtags, okay? The good thing about TikTok is that they don't have a very strict algorithm like Instagram, so it's easier to build on there. So while TikTok isn't as overcrowded like Instagram, hop on the opportunity right now. Don't wait, 2-3 years from now, and then TikTok got this whole crazy ass algorithm now, and it's going to be so much harder to build. Hop on an opportunity right now while you can. Okay. And then lastly, Pinterest. Again, Pinterest is all about discovery, inspirational, and informative content. So Pinterest is think of it like a Google, but social media Google. Okay. So people are coming on there looking for something. Okay. So to build on Pinterest, it's all about using the right keywords in SEO. If you don't know what SEO is, it's called search engine optimization. So it's a very, oh Lord, child, you need a whole class to really understand SEO. But to summarize it in like one word, keywords. It's just really about using the right keywords to get searched and found. Okay, so I will say this: Pinterest is a platform that I would say, like, especially if you like just don't know nothing about it, which I didn't. You got to study it a little bit. So I would highly advise you to go on YouTube and look at some videos. There's so many people out there that have videos that teach you about using Pinterest and the right Pinterest strategy to grow. I would say start there first, because Pinterest does require a whole different type of strategy. And it takes a little time to like get comfortable with. But if your audience is on there, get on it, okay? It only takes a little minute to learn and get comfortable, and then you'll get it. I promise you this, it don't take a rocket science, to learn Pinterest. But if you're if you're inexperienced with using it, then I would say start by just like learning, go look at some YouTubes, learn the strategy, and then get on it, okay? But people come on there looking for something. Okay. So, that's how you build. You build by having the right keywords and having the right content that people are actually looking for, or your audience is looking for. Okay. So same thing with any other these other platforms. It's all about consistency. So the same thing with Pinterest, like it does require you to be consistent. It does require you to pin a lot. You know what I'm saying? So there's a whole pinning strategy. It's a strategy. So start there. Start by researching first. But again, it's all about where your audience is. Okay. So make sure that you are where your audience is. Show up where they are. It's not about what platform you're the most comfortable with and what you know how to use. No, it's about where your audience is and what they fucking know how to use, okay? Because you want their sales, not the other way around. So get with your tribe. Find your tribe and show up where they are, okay? That's how you kill it in the beauty industry, okay? And content. Content is so important. Content is so important. Get transparent. You know what I'm saying? Create content that's targeted. Know your tribe. You know what I'm saying? Get out here and reach people. Remember, people don't know you exist. Just because you signed up on a platform, created you a little business account, don't mean people finna just come run into your business, liking stuff, engaging with you. They don't know who you are. You have to go find your people. You have to get in their face. You have to constantly be promoting yourself nonstop every day. Any opportunity that you can to promote yourself, promote yourself. I promise you it's all going to pay off in the long run. I know sometimes it gets frustrating, you know what I'm saying? And I know some days it might just feel like, damn, I'm not getting anything. You might not get a sale. That's okay. Don't let up. Promote the fuck out of yourself, okay? So I hope that helps. I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you a better understanding of how you can kill it with your beauty business. Yeah, and I really hope these tips were simple enough for you to grasp what I'm trying to get you to understand as a small business and how you have to think, right? Because you can't think like a big business and try to reach a big audience. You have to think small, start small, work your tribe, and then build from there, okay? So last but not least, if you ain't got that bag, then you not ready to get a bag yet. Why haven't you got the bag yet? Okay. If you haven't got the bag, you need to click that link in my description box and go ahead and grab the bag. It is 3 products in that bag that's going to help you with launching. Okay. And this is not pertaining to people who haven't started a business yet, or only people who haven't started a business yet. This is also too for people who have started but maybe need that foundation. So launching means foundation, right? A lot of people overskip creating a business plan. Like, I have a 1-page business plan that's going to help you, right? I created something for the lazy motherfuckers who don't want to spend time, shuffling through pages of a business plan. So I gave you the millennial version, right? My version. So it's about the foundation. Okay, so the 6-figure launch, that's an ebook in the bag that's going to help you build that proper foundation for your brand so you can be well on your way to 6 figures. Then I have the brand tablets. If you're struggling with creating a brand, right? Because brand means having an identity for yourself. So if your brand doesn't have an identity, then you need to understand branding and learn how to brand your business. So the brand tablets will get you together. Last but not least, the Money Magic Grimoire is the book, the Golden Marketing Book. So if you're struggling with creating a marketing strategy or a marketing plan for your business, also a sales strategy, then the Money Magic Grimoire is going to get you together so you can be well on your way to hitting whatever profit goal that you set out. Okay. Again, that link is in my description. You need to go ahead and grab the bag. Also, stalk me on social media. Make sure you're following Rebel Marketing Society. We are just about everywhere. Yes, I don't know why I'm everywhere, but I'm everywhere. So, but make sure you follow me on Instagram. That's the most important one, okay? I'm also on Facebook. I'm also on Pinterest as well. So follow me, stalk me, leave me a comment if you want to see something, if there's something in your business specifically that you need help with, that you want me to create a video on. Please leave it in a comment. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see y'all again next time.